Namaskar and a very good morning to one and all. I, Rijiju, on behalf of the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, extend a very warm welcome to all of you who have taken out time to join us in this virtual celebration of Yuva Pravasi Bharati Divas 2021, which is being jointly organized by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports and the Ministry of External Affairs. Joining us today, we have our special guest, Ms. Priyanca Radhakrishnan, Minister for Community and Voluntary Sector, New Zealand. Welcome, ma'am. Shri Kiren Rijiju, Honorable Minister, Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India. Welcome, sir. Shri V. Muraleedharan, Minister of State, External Affairs, Government of India. Welcome, sir. It's an absolute honor and matter of great pride for us to welcome our esteemed panelists to joining us from different corners of the world in this celebration. A hearty welcome to you all. Since the Yuva Pravasi Bharati Divas 2021 is an effort to bring together the young achievers and youth change makers from India and Indian diaspora across the world, the celebration would be incomplete without their presence. So I'm extremely delighted to welcome our vibrant youth from all across the globe joining us today. As we all know that the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas is celebrated on 9th of January every year by the Ministry of External Affairs, the Yuva Pravasi Bharatiya Divas on the same line is celebrated every alternate year. And it is a unique experience for all of us, as due to COVID-19, we are celebrating it virtually this year. As Swami Vivekananda says, Uttishtat, Jagrat, Prapya Varani Bodhat. That means, arise, awake, and stop not until the goal is achieved. So, no pandemic is going to stop us. And here we are. Before we begin the program, I would like to give you a quick brief about the format of the event. There will be two sessions. The first session will be a ministerial segment in which honorable ministers will be guiding us with their remarks. And the second session is going to be a technical segment on the topic bringing together young achievers from India and Indian diaspora, in which the panelists will be sharing their thoughts, views, and experiences on the topic with us. So, without any further delay, may I please request Shri Sanjay Bhattacharya, Secretary OIA and CPV Division, Ministry of External Affairs, for his welcome address. Sir.
Thank you. Honorable Ms. Priyanca Radhakrishnan, Minister from New Zealand, special guest of the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention, and a most distinguished Pravasi. Honorable Shri Kiren Rijiju, Minister of State for Youth Affairs and Sports, Honorable Shri V. Muraleedharan, Minister of State for External Affairs, Ms. Usha Sharma, Secretary, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, and most importantly, Pravasis and dear members of the youth who are assembled here today. Good morning from New Delhi, and welcome to the Youth Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Conference, which seeks to bring together young achievers. In this dynamic and transformational era, guided by technology and innovation, where restructuring of the economy and social contacts is taking place at a rapid pace, and reform of multilateral institutions and arrangements is anticipated, the role of the youth is vital. If we look at the opportunities and challenges of the 21st century, we find that the challenges are mostly a legacy of our past, while the prospects for the future are brighter, particularly for a buoyant India with its empowered Indian youth and the vibrant diaspora. Every day as we look around, we find a deep concern for community and its welfare in the youth. We find positive action to protect our climate and harness our natural resources led by the youth. We find the birth of new startups and innovations of unicorns initiated by the youth. We find deep commitment to political and social action for democracy and freedom among the youth. It is as it should be that the youth are in the forefront of securing the aspirations for a better world. As you know, our approach in India towards the engagement with the diaspora is based on the 4 C's: care, connect, celebrate, and contribute. Perhaps the most beautiful part of this engagement is the one with the youth. For our diaspora youth, we recently held the Bharat Ko Janiye quiz competition. This linked the diaspora youth to their roots and to our glorious heritage. It will also provide an opportunity to the winners, who will be announced tomorrow at the inaugural session by the Prime Minister, to embark on a Bharat Darshan, that is a tour of India, coordinated by the Ministry of External Affairs. Our Know India program brings groups of diaspora youth for a familiarization tour of India. And this includes visits to historic and tourist sites, and also exchanges in institutions of excellence and interaction with the youth of India. The scholarship program for Indian Diaspora provides avenues for studying in our premier institutions of learning, while sharing time and thoughts with their Indian counterparts. Our intention here in India is to build the bridges between the youth of India and the youth of our diaspora across the world. We build the bridges, and the youth will adorn it with their actions. India is a young country, and our youth today is more able and more willing to guide their destinies. We are enthused that we have a large proportion of young people in our population, as it adds vitality to our development process, as we are engaged in the transformation that will make India and the world a better place. In this, the youth has a great responsibility and an opportunity which can be realized through a shared common voice. It is thus appropriate that we begin the Pravasi Bhartiya Divas celebrations with this event commemorating the youth. I thank you for this opportunity, and I look forward to the discussions that will follow. I feel energetic with the youth around us. Thank you.
So much, sir, for your kind words. Now, may I please take the privilege to invite the Kiren Rijiju, Minister of State, Independent Charge for Youth Affairs and Sports, for his inaugural address. Sir.
Good morning to all of you, and maybe afternoon in Australia and New Zealand, eastern part of the world. My dear colleague, Shri V. Muraleedharan, Minister of State for External Affairs, Government of India, the special guest of the event, Honorable Ms. Priyanca, Radhakrishnan, Minister for Community and Community Sector, New Zealand, Shri Sanjay, Secretary Overseas Indian Affairs, Ministry of External Affairs, Mrs. Usha Sharma, Secretary Department of Youth Affairs, Ministry of External Affairs, dignitaries, Galaxy of Indian Diaspora on this virtual platform. I'm very delighted that my ministry is partnering with the Ministry of External Affairs to host this very important event, and I could see the theme of this year, contributing to the Atmanirbhar Bharat. This is completely relating with the idea of our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, make India truly self-reliant, a country which is very progressive and a leading force in the community of nations. I'm also very happy to inform that the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, we have been very active during this lockdown period and this pandemic period. And I'm sure our friends, our youth who have a root in India, ancestral root, you will feel proud whenever India does good. In the same manner, we also feel proud whenever any person of Indian origin succeeds in various fields across the globe. I have been traveling very widely across the globe since 1987 at a very young age, and whenever I see our person of Indian origin in any part of the world, I feel extremely delighted, and we celebrate their success. So I'm sure when India is doing good, our friends, person of Indian origin across the globe, they will also share the pride. They will definitely be very happy. And when Atal Bihari Vajpayee started this Pravasi Bhartiya sometime way back in the period of 1999-2004, we all were part of those initial celebrations, and I could realize that our Indian friends, they felt connected with our country. They felt that they have not been forgotten because whenever I used to go abroad, there used to be some disconnect. They used to think that India is a country of their origin, but they have left it behind. There was no direct occasion to celebrate our connect. So, the visionary idea of Vajpayee, the entire Indian diaspora was brought under a platform. And this is something which we felt that it is the strength of India. India as a nation in Indian diaspora globally. We know our Indian diaspora, how successful they are wherever they are. And in the present time, it has never been like that Indian diaspora and India as a nation, we are so deeply connected. Our Honorable Prime Minister, wherever he travels, he must have has a special time for Indian diaspora. Addresses our Indian diaspora, he meets them and he exchanges ideas and invite people of Indian origin come to India and get connected with the root. When I was Minister of State in the Ministry of Home Affairs, I dealt this subject of OCI very closely. After the announcement of our Honorable Prime Minister, we merged person of Indian origin and all other status under OCI, thereby making all the Indian diaspora very easily connectable with the country. No any kind of hindrances or obstacles in terms of visit, sending visa, or want to do anything in the country of their origin. Today, on this very auspicious occasion, but still a challenging time, we are still grappling with this pandemic. I think the youth across the globe, we have to take the leadership role. I'm very happy to inform that close to 7 million youth volunteers in India, we are in the forefront, working as a COVID warriors. And we are being, having the opportunity of working with international agencies, UN agencies, who are working in India. We are tying up with various other departments, private organizations, and our youths are very much in the forefront in combating and defeating the COVID-19. So I'm sure our Indian diaspora across youth, I would like to appeal that we must connect more deeply the youth of India and the Indian diaspora. We must have a platform where we can share the ideas, we can converge our strength and work together. I'm forever ready as a minister in charge for the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. India is poised to take the leadership role wherever it is necessary. Our Prime Minister has shown his leadership. He has shown his skill to play a very critical and important role
in the global affairs. Same manner, youth of India are ready. We will take whatever responsibility is given to us and wherever it is necessary. And in this occasion, I would like to extend my gratitude to my colleague Muraleedharan ji and the entire team, including our the secretary and all the officers for giving this